He's back.
I'm back. Back and well. No, only joking. So yeah, I'm back, mate. Thank you very much for that bug. It was
That's
lovely.
right.
Lovely
Glad you enjoyed
24 hours I had there.
It was very, very quick for you, wasn't it?
Oh yes, very quick.
It was a long weekender for me.
Come out as quick as it went in. I'll tell you that for nothing.
Yeah.
But managed to get a bit of grub down me.
Ideal.
So yeah, back, mate. Grubby looking motor on here.
Oh yeah.
Guess what that is?
I've got a feeling that is the T5 that the bloke was threatening to bring in.
That's a 2.5 one, the old cog driven.
Oh yeah.
Brave man for getting involved with that, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Not many of us have touched them.
No.
Yeah, apparently he's doing it for his brother, I think, so it's up to him. But it's got one, I think these are a Aliasil bore on these.
Yeah, they're like a coated thing, aren't they?
Yeah, a coated thing. Bloody, one of the bores is nasty. It's got to add some dancing around in there. So we're just putting one liner in. Just got to give the block a very light lick afterwards, and then it's let him put it together, isn't it?
Yeah. Well.
So what I've done, mate, is the usual process with these. A lot of the things we put liners in now, they do an actual specific liner, like the Cozzies.
Yeah.
You ring them up, they'll do a ductile line liner, because usually most of the stuff we put liners in are things that it's like a renowned thing they do. But this, because we're salvaging a bore, whenever we're doing that on a block, we usually have to, we'll try to get an off-the-shelf liner, because that means we'll get it in a couple of days. If we've got to have one made, it's about 5 weeks at the moment, so a bit of a nightmare. So basically, I'm sure I've showed people this before, but when we are looking for a liner, I always got me little pad here of measurements off things, mate. Yeah. This is an 81.7mm bore standard. Weird size, isn't it?
It is a little bit odd.
So what we do, if we head into the other room, we got our chart here for Westwood liners. We've got another one of these somewhere, but so what we do, I want to put a flange liner in this, so a top hat at the top. The ones with all the figures over here, this is all the flange
so they're the ones
measurements.
With the flange,
so these are the ones with the flange. So that's what we're looking for. So first of all, what we do is we look for something that's going to be good enough internal. Now, all these sizes here are the finished size, but they actually leave pretty much 0.5 mil in them.
Right.
Okay, so you've got sort of a few thou to play with, I suppose. So we're looking for 81.7. So we've got 82 there, so anything below that, really. They go in sort of size of the internal in order. So anything smaller than that, we look at the first flange one, and we've got pretty much 81 mil there. So that'll do 81.7, providing that the external is thick enough.
Yeah.
So this has got an external of 84.21. Okay, this is metric. Next thing we need to look for is the length. So this is almost a 6-inch long bore, so that is going to be perfect. If it's longer, it's fine. Say some of them look overkill, like a 9-inch. We can just trim that down in the lathe. But that looks like it's going to be straight in. 84.21 is perfect because it's not too big. If you notice, some of them, look, they're quite big. The next flange one is 86. You don't want to go too big, and obviously want to leave as much meat in the bore, the existing block, as you can. But still, we need to be thick enough.
So the difference between the internal diameter and the outside diameter is basically what you're going to be left with as a cylinder wall thickness, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. That's why we don't want to go, whatever they give us a finished internal, we don't want to go too much smaller, because obviously we're going to have to bore it out, and it's going to leave the actual wall thickness of the liner thinner. Yeah. So we'd want to leave about 1.5 mil at least in the wall thickness of the liner. So this is going to be absolutely perfect, this one here. So next step is I'll ring Westwood up, see if they've got that in stock. If they have, we'll order it.
Ideal.
So yeah, if they hadn't got one off the shelf and we can't make anything work, got to have one ordered.
One made up.
The advantage of that is we can have it spec to exactly what we want. Yeah. Disadvantage is it takes bloody ages. Yeah. So that's what we're doing there, mate. I'm going to, before I go, I've bored it to the internal, but before I go any further, like my next step will be to bore the liner flange
Yeah.
into the block, but I won't do that until I spoke to them Monday and we know that we've got it in stock.
Ideal. Yeah.
What else we got going, mate? The Ztec. You kindly explained, mate, on your video yesterday. Thank you for that.
That's all right.
Good old video, that.
Cheers, mate.
Getting better than me. I might have to leave you to it soon.
Don't know about that. Don't know about that.
And in a minute, I won't be doing anything. It'd be great. So I've come in today. This one, Mark's paid for this. He's very happy with it. And I love the way it looks. It looks great,
It
doesn't it?
looks really nice. It's going to look lovely in this car.
Yeah, so he's really happy with that. He's paid. He's all paid up. We've got to get that on a pallet, and I shall get that collected Monday probably.
Yep.
But what I've done here this morning, I have put an oil filter on it.
Yep.
I've obviously filled it full of oil, made sure we've got no oil leaks, filled up all the oil holes and what have you. Put a gauge into the main oil gallery. So this is, I expect, this is the one where the oil pressure switch will go.
Yeah.
Or a gauge, whatever he's putting in it. Gauge if he's sensible enough. He's all timed up. So next thing, mate, turn it over with the big drill and see if we get some oil pressure in it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. We're all ready to go.
Crack.
Now this, what tends to happen is sometimes it will pick oil pressure up straight away. Sometimes it doesn't because it has to fill up the old oil canister.
Yeah.
We've primed it up. So hopefully what we're looking for, the speed of this drill isn't massive.
It's about 400 RPM, isn't it?
I don't know whether it's that much, is it?
Probably, well, I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a
It's
couple of
not
hundred
very
RPM.
fast. It's not even idle.
No. But if it was turning over on idle, it would probably rush up to 5 bar.
Yeah.
That's when the relief valve will open up.
Yeah.
And then the pressure would drop down to maybe 3.5, 4.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure with this drill, it won't reach that. But if it picks up fairly quick, then you know that the pump's doing its job.
Yeah.
All right. Not a lot wrong with that, mate, is it?
No, that's good.
Pretty good with this speed. 3 3/4 bar. Got decent oil pressure. It picked up dead quick, didn't it?
Yeah,
and the
it picked up
speed at
good.
which the gauge goes up, you can normally tell that's
Yeah, it's a good sign.
pretty
isn't it?
good.
Yeah.
So
So that's looking all good.
that's all good. We'll check for leaks and what have you now. Make sure nothing's leaking, and then drain the oil out. Let's stick it on a pallet. Let Mark have it back, innit?
I do, yeah.
Job done. And that's when we get the next Ztec on the stand.
Yeah.
We've got another Cosworth coming on Tuesday. Big spec jobby.
Yeah.
From another customer. So looking forward to seeing that. Had another delivery today. This is from our friend Chris at CTS, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
The one that put the engine in your Subaru.
Yep, the very same.
Chris has been very good to us. He's sent us a good few motors now, actually,
Yeah.
over time. Really easy to deal with. Does what we want him to do as well. He's one of the few people that will do exactly. He knows the score. So this thing will have brand new injectors,
Yeah.
new
yeah, it'll have
turbo,
everything
all the rest of
it
it.
needs to have, yeah.
He's good as gold, is Chris. So this is same as what's in my Transit, isn't it?
It is.
I'm just hoping we never see that motor on a pallet like this.
Well, you never know.
You never know, being one of these 2 litre wet belts. So I think he's had the sump off this, and he said it's a bit of a disaster in there.
Yeah, did he say it was all belt all in the oil pickup?
I think
and
so,
stuff?
yeah, the usual, innit?
Yeah.
In the early days, it was, well, the same as any engine when it's fairly new. We couldn't really get bits for this, so this is when they were under warranty. They're going back to Ford, swapping engines like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Now we can get the bits at a reasonable money. Usually fine with an engine that's troublesome, a bit like these. They tend to get the aftermarket bits available fairly smartish, and they do engine kits which are pretty reasonable. So
Yeah.
this is one that we're probably going to see more of in the future. Bit like
Most
the old
likely.
2.4s like you've done over there.
Yeah.
So be a bit of a learning curve, mate, wouldn't it? I'm going to get in amongst this. If I'm left alone, I may get it done. But you're on holiday next Wednesday, aren't
I
you?
am going
For a
going off-
week and a half.
Yeah, going off to Cyprus.
Unbelievable. What am I going to do?
Sorry, mate. Very
Drop
sorry.
me right
first,
in it.
First to give you a sickness bug, then I'm buggering off on holiday. Perfect.
Dropping me right in it. It probably, I don't know whether I'll get it finished, mate, but you might see it. You might have the joys of maybe helping me put it back together, or doing it yourself when you get back.
Well, I don't mind.
See how I
Whatever,
get
mate.
on. Yeah, quite looking forward to getting in there because I haven't even seen the belt set up on them.
No.
Talking of transits, this is coming on, isn't it?
It is.
I reckon this one will be pretty much done by the time you're.
By the time I go, probably.
By the time you go, won't it?
As long as they crack on with getting that diesel pump checked, because it's
is that
it's
what
off
you're waiting
being
for?
checked at the minute.
Oh,
so,
I see.
So I can't time it up until I've got that.
No.
But I can
That's
do
fair
pretty
enough.
much everything else.
Well, we'll push them on with that from Monday.
Yeah, but yeah, got the head on this morning.
Yeah.
And got the top section here on as well.
Lovely. You like doing these, don't you?
I do, they're really nice. They all make, there's nothing on them where you go, why the hell have they done that?
No.
It's all just like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
and,
that's it, yeah.
And there's loads of, on the auto data, you've got loads of data on there, so there's always something telling you if you ain't sure what you got to do or how, the torque setting for this or that. Or
That's it, yeah. It's one that, is well known, isn't it, now?
Yeah.
They suffer with quite a few problems and it's a real well-known motor. The engine kits are dead cheap, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're good quality. I know the chain kit's all genuine and that. So, yeah, pretty good one really to get him in amongst. Still waiting to hear on this Land Rover. He did come in and say that he's ordering a bottom end set and he's going to go away and see what they do in the way of the chain kit.
Right, yeah.
Because it's all genuine. So if he has to order all the individual parts, I'll probably have to end up speaking to him and
He brought in his turbos the other day
brought in
as
his
well.
twin turbos. Right old setup that
It
is,
is,
isn't
yeah.
it? So we've got to get the turbos checked. DPF's gone down to Freddie or going down?
Yeah, we got that, whether it's gone already or not.
It's all over there. But yeah, got to get all that checked. Shouldn't be having to do it though, should you, on a 3-year-old vehicle?
Not really, no.
Not great.
It's not good, no.
No.
Had a little visit earlier as well, didn't we? Harvey West.
Harvey West.
Brought his Civic in.
So that was the Civic Type R that we did recently.
Yep.
He's built it though, hasn't he?
Yeah, he only must have had it back off of us a week ago.
Yeah, what did we do? Balance the crank and stuff?
Balance the crank. We put the crank in the block for him.
Yeah.
And face the block.
Yeah.
And he's put the rest together.
So this is which model's this?
Is it an EP3?
EP3,
I
which
haven't
is
got a clue,
I
if
think
I'm
so,
honest.
which is like a 53 plate isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm liking them now.
Yeah,
They're
really
almost
like
retro-y,
I
like
used to
modern
sort of
retro.
look at them and go, I don't know, but now I really like them.
I do.
The only thing I don't like, and it's the same with most of Civics, I think, the gear lever's like on the dashboard.
Bit in the dash, isn't it?
It's a bit
like,
weird.
Yeah, a
but
little bit of a.
I'm sure you'd get used to that. So.
Yeah, cool car though.
Yeah.
And his is in the old tungsten grey or whatever it
Yeah.
is with the grey wheels. Looks trick that.
Yeah.
I'm liking the idea of one of them because I do like a hot hatch. I used to love the old hot
they're
hatches,
proper,
and I had
like-
every one you could have.
They're proper like revy hot hatches,
Yeah,
aren't they?
I know,
They're
yeah.
just a
And the
bag
good
of
thing about
laughs.
them is everything with a load of power is a bit too serious, and certainly with like traffic these days, way too serious, and you can't use it for.
They're 200 odd horsepower, mine though.
They're 200 odd horsepower, but at least you can rev them, and round the lanes you can have a bit of a laugh without going stupid.
Yeah.
And on the track, perfect track toy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Still sensible money, and what an engine that is.
Yeah,
So
hell of an engine. I think they must have a limited slip front diff as
I
well.
expect so.
Yeah.
And now he's built it all. It's nice.
Yeah.
I like that. If he ever sold it, come to me.
Yeah.
I'll have a bit of that, I think.
Yeah, it's a cool car.
Yeah, that is cool.
But it's glad to see that the engines are all good.
Yeah,
and
he
he's got
seemed
it
happy, didn't
done
he? And he's
quick,
got
so-
he's got it done well quick.
Yeah.
hasn't he? But then his dad's been coming here for years, Julian. Julian's got a GT40 replica, which is lovely,
Which is
isn't it?
really cool, yeah.
Yeah. So he knows his way around a car.
Yeah.
So I expect he's helped him. E30, what we got going on with that? Where am
Don't know,
I?
where's your C-pillar kit?
Apparently, end of the month.
That's
Now we're at the
now.
end of the month, and I ain't heard anything. So I'll wait till Monday. I shall be giving Spencer a little message just to see where we are.
Yeah.
But I know they were a couple of weeks behind. It's been about 12 weeks now. He said 10 max. So,
Well,
that's it. I've had to order a passenger door, haven't I?
oh yeah, you have.
Little bit
bit
crusty at the
rotty.
bottom on the inside. Didn't look much to me, but I suppose if you're going to do it properly,
Well, yeah.
Ryan said, look, it's 100 quid for a decent door. And
Might
it'll
as
be a
well.
lot less work than having to sort all that out.
So you've
Proper
got
job.
that from your breaker friend.
Got that
down
from
in-
Luke
is he in
Baitram
Newquay
down
or-
in Newquay.
Yeah,
He's the man.
yeah.
E30 specialist. Well, is he a specialist or a breaker?
Well, I don't know.
I think
he
he just-
seems to sell old parts.
Got everything you need for an E30, put it that way.
Yeah.
Quite frustratingly though, he did message me when he picked some bits, because I've got a full lock set, because we're going to put door locks in it, because obviously I'm going to be using it on the road, and boot lock.
Yeah.
So, and he's got all the original keys. We don't obviously need the ignition barrel or the
no, that's all going to be
what's it, the old glove box. We don't need all that. But yeah, so we've got a full set of locks with matching keys. And he did message me straight after saying, got that all on a pallet, thank you very much, paid up. Would you be interested in these? And guess what he sent me a picture of?
I don't know, probably something you've already got.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Which ain't surprising because I've got most things, but we've just spent a fortune buying those brand new, hard to get SPG XL Recaro seats.
Recaros, yeah.
For, I ain't even going to tell you how much. And he wanted about, he'd got two, which are pretty much brand new, with the harnesses that I've got, and the seat mounts and that, for about 40% of what I paid for it all.
Oh.
Bit annoying. Never mind. Always happens that way, doesn't it?
Send them back still, or is it a bit too late now? We've had them a while.
Boxes are gone. Well, one we haven't even had yet, but...
Oh, right.
Oh, well, done now, innit?
Well, yeah.
It's done now.
Well, put it this way. Yours are brand new, not pretty much
They are brand new. Until I sit in one, and then it ain't.
Well, that's true.
So is it worth the extra couple of bags, or whatever it was? Oh, well, you got to laugh, mate.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the door's on its way with the locks. Hopefully, we're going to see the C-pillar kit very shortly.
Hopefully.
And we can get Ryan moving on that, innit?
It's going to be orange time, innit?
Oh, I can't wait now.
That's going to be...
Well excited about that.
When that thing comes back, painted orange,
it's going to be nuts,
sat in
isn't
here, it's going to look absolutely insane.
Just can't wait. Still don't believe it's going to happen, though.
No, it's
one of those things.
It's like a myth.
Yeah, it is like a myth.
Like a legend.
Like just in my imagination.
Yeah.
I think we'll call it a day there. 17 minutes. So yeah, have a lovely weekend. I will. Now I ain't got the bug.
Yeah.
Hopefully my missus don't get the bug over the weekend. It means I ain't got to have the kids. Perfect.
You got very lucky with that bug.
Well, I have.
Yeah.
But if she gets it, I got a weekend of hell on my plate.
Won't be playing Assetto Corsa.
Oh, that's another story. What a game in VR. But yeah, we'll leave that for another time. See you later, guys.